Thank you, Mr. President. Today I come to the well because of a special day. Today is the recovery is real, drug and alcohol addiction. In my little speech, I'm going to recognize several rehab places. But at this time, I want to say, there's no one in this assembly, in this gallery, that is perfect. We've all made mistakes. I want to just encourage you as you sit in your seat, as you represent the great people of the great state of Georgia, to bring your professionalism here to do your job. But at the same time, I'm going to try to share with you what I wish you would share with us to make even Georgia greater. And that is life experiences. We'll take it down to a life experience with my wife and myself. Before I make another mistake, let me introduce to you my love of my life, my other two-thirds, my high school sweetheart, my wife, Donna Anderson. Stand, brother. As I go through this, I want to let you know the experience that we've had. The Lord has blessed us with two beautiful children. They came from a home that they didn't have everything, but they had a good home. But I'm going to tell you, drugs and alcohol even comes into a good home. Our son, Ben, got married. His wife, as the old saying in the old song, we didn't fit in her society. They moved to Augusta. For roughly 10 years, we hardly ever got to see our son. Maybe an hour or two at Christmas, maybe at Thanksgiving. Until one day, we got a phone call from his wife. And that's when the day that Donna and myself, our life changed. Another chapter in our life started. Our son was in intensive care at the hospital. At the time, we didn't know it. But he was a severe alcoholic. His liver was severely damaged. He stayed in ICU for several days. Over many, many years of alcohol and drugs, my son, our son, started going to rehab places. The first one was called Mighty Man Ministry in Davisburg, Georgia. The second one is Beginning of Christ in Garfield, Georgia. The third one was the Hell Foundation in Augusta, Georgia. You see, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it takes several times before a drug addict really turns their life around. They have to more than likely hit rock bottom. But I'm here to stand here proud as a father to let you know that we got our Ben back, that we have a son now. Thank you. We have a son now that we can proudly say, let me back up. Thank God for men like Billy Gropp, a man that owns a company in our area, the Groundsman. Today, Ben, right now, today and one other man is responsible for the lawn care and the maintenance of one of the AU places at the hospital, at the Somerville, at the old St. Joseph Hospital. 2 men, that's their honor to be able to keep the maintenance up in that in AU. So now we are proud to have him as a productive citizen in the great state of Georgia. Then it brings me to another group. The group that you see the flower that is on your desk. It's the Hope House in Augusta, Georgia. This is a place, a facility where women can go and get their life turned around. This is where women can go even if they have children. This place is very special. It's where the children and the mother stays together during her rehab, and this rehab facility takes care of the children while the mother goes out and gets a job, helping families stay together. I want to recognize Courtney Wall. Stand up. Courtney is the organizer for the Hope House. Courtney is the one that put the flower together for you on your desk. She has a gift. She has a gift of doing showers and weddings, and very gifted at that talent. That brings me to another lady. Her name's Katie. She's our daughter. Our daughter, very smart lady, has an education, has an accounting degree, graduated from right here at Georgia State. Had bought a home, or started a home, had a very high-stress job. But then one day, one of her own family members, one of her own cousins, introduced her to meth. Needless to say, Katie lost her house, lost her job. Then she went to the Hope House to turn her life around. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, we found out that Katie was pregnant. Not only pregnant, but pregnant with twins. The doctor came to us and said, we are going to have to take the babies, for one of them is taking the majority of the nutrition from the other one. As I stand in this well, a baby is a human being. So we did what the doctor said. At week 24, he delivered the babies. Porter and Levi. Porter didn't even weigh a pound. Levi weighed about a pound and a half. We had 2 beautiful days with Porter. And we had 2 wonderful weeks with Levi. At the AU, and I cannot say enough about AU Children's Hospital and their intensive care, children's intensive care. At the end, we gathered all the nurses and the doctors, and we thanked them. Because at that time, I let them know that we have always wanted God's will to be done. At that time, I had told them that we are blessed to have 2 grandchildren that's in heaven right now that has done something that you and I have never done. They have lived an innocent life. They are home and we're not. One day, I'll be glad to be able to see our grandchildren. Today, Katie is the accountant manager at Hope House. Thank God for AA meetings, for this is where people can go and communicate with each other. Katie met a gentleman at AA that had been an alcoholic, that went through the Hell Foundation. They fell in love, and he is our son-in-law now, Corey McLemore. Corey is a pretty quiet guy, but he's a very smart man. Corey is gifted with being an automotive mechanic, a welder, electrician, and a plumber. Thank God for men like Bill McCooch that owns McCooch Steel in Augusta, Georgia. That, by the way, Bill, his son, and Corey is in our office right now watching us live back home in Augusta. Bill McCooch knew the importance of giving a man a second chance. Because Bill McCooch went through the same shoes we've had with his son Ben. Today they're sitting in that office. He has the honor to work with his son side by side in the business. And our son-in-law is our maintenance foreman for the whole plant. Corey also knows what it is about giving back. He takes care of the maintenance of all the vans that the Hope House and the Hell Foundation has to transport people back and forth to work. He does all the maintenance for them. So does Katie know how to give back. Even being the accountant at Hope House, she went through what we call drug court, which is where Jim Blanchard, our judge for Jim Blanchard, started in 2008, where people that's on drugs, they can go to court, they can get their records clean, so they'll be a very productive citizen. Now she sits on a council with the judge with drug court. Corey and Katie got married. But ladies and gentlemen, that ain't the end of the story. For Corey had one more thing he had to do to get it right. For you see, when he was an alcoholic, he had a relationship with another lady. And he had 2 other children. My wife helped him because she's a guardian ad litem at one time. All your lawyers in the chamber, we went through the court system the right way. Today, he has the right visiting rights of his children. This past Christmas was the first time that they was able to have Christmas as a family. And today, they are building a house on the farm with 3 bedrooms and a master bedroom so they can be a family. I say all this to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I say the best to last. Bring her here. Hey. This is Allison. This is April the 12th of last year. The Lord blessed us with our granddaughter. Ladies and gentlemen, we go every night. We have supper all together as a family. When we get through with supper, we clear the table. We put her on the table, and we let her entertain us. But I want to close with this. Each and every one of us deserves a second chance. Thank you.